are, Independence Hall. If you don't know, I am the most patriotic YouTuber on all of YouTube, because there is not another vlogger who has vlogged as much with the Liberty Bell, or as much with the Liberty Bell as I, for I love the Liberty Bell. Hey, Liberty Bell, how you doing, hon? It's Mother's Day. You know the fun fact about the Liberty Bell? Here's a little American history. Fun fact about the Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell was made with, I think, either 7 or 8 other bells. Those bells are hung at Christ Church, the steeple at Christ Church. Those bells, all of them, all like 7 of them or 6 of them, whatever it is, all of them are fine. There was no problem. The only one we ever had a problem with was this bell, the Liberty Bell. It was owned by the government. That's why it didn't work. You see, right now, that building right there, that's Independence Hall, and there's some scaffolding in front of it. The whole area around Independence Hall is getting renovated for the semi-quincentennial. Oh God, I think that's what it's called. But anyway, so the whole city's dug up. This isn't the year to come to Philadelphia. Next year is, but it's going to be too crowded. So I don't know. This is the first Supreme Court in the United States. It was the Philadelphia City Hall. Look at this. It's a tour bus. Let's see. I would love to just have my own bus for like one trip. Wouldn't that be fun? All right, we're going this way. Wouldn't that be great? I mean, I don't know if it'd be great. It'd be fun. If anybody who sees this is part of a tour guide company or like a tour company, and they would let me do my thing, like once a month or maybe twice a month, hit me up in the comments. I'll get in touch with you. I want to do that. I actually want to do it a lot next year in 2026. This is the second bank of the United States. This is all the historic district of Society Hill. It's very exciting. There's the Franklin Lights. Across the street, that's Carpenter's Hall. That's where the First Continental Congress gathered. And they wrote a letter to the king saying, yo, cuz, you got to quit it with the taxes or we're going to quit it with you. And they mailed that letter. And King George, I think he just crumpled it up and threw it in the loo. Or the bin, whatever the hell they call it over there. With their goofy accents. Oh, I throw this letter in the loo. Carpenter's Hall, hon. Independence Hall. This was the original Independence Hall. And this is not owned by the government. That's a privately owned building. Over here is the First Bank of the United States. Oh my God. Oh, they changed it. They changed it. It's a whole other structure added to it. Yeah, so the brick building there, that's the First Bank of the United States. That stuff, that's all, I think that's elevators and handicap space. And I think there's also going to be a space where people can rent out for parties. And Alexander Hamilton is responsible for that building existing. Right here is the historic Ock Creek. Well, it used to be here. And back in the day when the people lived here, what they would do is they would dump their pee-pee and poo-poo, and they would dump it out their windows or maybe go down the creek right here. And then sometimes people would put animals' hides and cow skins and all that stuff. And when you mix those things together, you get yourself a little epidemic called the yellow fever. And that happened to Philadelphia in the 1790s. And it started right there, cuz. Right there. That was the ground zero. Oh no. Oh no. What are we doing? Oh no, we can't get anywhere. This is the backyard. This section right here is the backyard to Dolly Madison's house. Back when she was Dolly Todd. Dolly Todd lived here. And this is where the working class house would look like in the capital city back in 1783. Dolly Todd had a husband and a son, and guess what they died of? The yellow fever. And I think either on the same day or the same week they both died. Because you see, I showed you where it all started. Luckily she didn't get it. And one of the people who came to this house, this store right here, to console her was James Madison, who became the 4th president of the United States. He has a house a few blocks from here. Yeah. So Alexander Hamilton, he also was like dating a girl on this block. I never saw the musical. But Alexander Hamilton, he was all about like, what do they call it? Like efficient timing. So like he didn't want to waste any steps. So back where Dolly Madison lived, like the house next to it, was the Alexander Hamilton side piece. And then Alexander Hamilton lived here. Here, this is the grounds. This is where Alexander Hamilton lived. His girlfriend lived down there. He worked on the corner in a little office right next to where the bank, the first bank, where they're doing all that renovation. What is this building? I always forget the name of this building. I think the guy who does, oh, it doesn't matter. I don't forget. I wanted to be a tour guide in this area. And I love showing off the city. And I really love showing off this part. Because there are times when you tell people some stories about some of these buildings and what's happened inside some of these buildings, or the people who stepped on these doorsteps, or the walls that have changed, or just anything, or like the saying, this term came from this building. It's just stuff like that. There's stories everywhere, especially in this section. And I love telling the stories to make people say, wow, this is the Merchant Exchange building. This is where the National Park Service people, this is where they work out of. This is a little museum right here. Sometimes it's open. You know what they do? They store shit in here. Like they'll have like pamphlets, like cardboard boxes. This is actually the nicest I've ever seen this. And one of the things about being a tour guide in this historic district of Philadelphia, you actually have to have a like a permit. You have to have a historic tour guide permit. So that's why whenever I do my history tours, I never charge. They're just YouTube videos. Right here, this is the bell that Queen Elizabeth gave this bell to the city of Philadelphia back in 1976. We had a big block party right here. Queen Elizabeth was hanging out with former Mayor Frank Rizzo. This is the first bank of the United States. This is a fun fact. This eagle on top of this bank, the first bank of the United States, that's the first time an eagle was used on a federal building anywhere in the United States. And then you see how grand and beautiful this building is? Alexander Hamilton's office was right here. And it was like a little tiny shack. Well, not like a little tiny row home, you know? And I think he met with some people from France. Right, this is the Treasury, Secretary of Treasury's office. He met with some people from France, and the people from France wrote back like, yo, you see that brick outline? That's the size of his office. Secretary of Treasury. Now, I bet you go down to Washington, D.C., it's a pretty big... Anyway, so the people from France, you know how snooty and they are. They wrote a letter back like, yo, his office stinks, it's tiny. I can't believe this man's in charge of the money. So that's why the bank had to look so cool, because... actually, I think about it. Hamilton, he knew what mattered, because that's why Washington, D.C. is the capital, because he kind of wanted it to be in the... Oh, let's not talk about Hamilton. And, over here, this is the second Bank of the United States. About 1 block away from the first Bank of the United States. After the Revolutionary War, when we were fighting the British, we had some debts to some foreign countries. And I think around 1811, we paid off that debt. And we didn't have a debt, so we closed off the bank. We're like, all right, we don't need this bank no more. Here's a... and then right after we closed the bank, it becomes 1812. And then there was a war, conveniently called the War of 1812. And we needed to borrow money, so we needed to open the second Bank of the United States. It's now a portrait gallery of the Founding Fathers. And the person who ran the bank, I think his name is... Biddle is the last name. I think it's Nicholas Biddle. And his office was right there. And he would sit at his office and look at Independence Hall. This is the signer. This park isn't, they're not doing anything bad to this. They're not taking it down. They're just cleaning up the park, getting it ready. And the one thing that they're really, I wish they would, well, I guess it's easier to do it when it's warmer out. They're doing all the paving everywhere. So it just stinks for the people who come here this year. Around the Philadelphia. And there's the Franklin light. That light was designed by Ben Franklin. Now listen, I know I repeat myself. If you watch my history vlogs, I repeat myself. Sometimes, unfortunately the history doesn't change too often. This is my favorite statue in the area. This is Ben Franklin wearing a toga. And what that statue represents is he's wearing the toga as a nod to the Greek democracy. And if you see, he has his arm on a big stack of books, and that's because it represents the library company. And this is the American Philosophical Society, and the whole library system started here. It's a whole thing. And Ben Franklin started the American Philosophical Society. And you see the most important thing, you see how he has the, what's that called? The Macho Man stick. You see how he has it upside down? That's kind of like telling the king, you stink and I don't like you. There we are, going down Delancey Street. Ooh, this could be a calendar shot. How many times do you think I've said this could be a calendar shot? It could definitely, it would be, you probably could have a decade's worth full of photos. But I am working on the calendar. I have several months already planned. Yes, the Christmas one is awesome. Yes, the the January one is awesome. Oh no, this dog looks deadly. But it's coming. It's coming very, very soon. Save the date. Oh, that dog, I think I rode my scooter in that dog's piss. That's what that dog was doing. Save the date. I would say we'll start taking orders probably around October, right? Ooh. We're going down the bike lane today. And I believe this week, a person riding in the bike lane somewhere in West Philadelphia, they got hit by a truck. And if you see the bike lanes, they don't have any barriers. And one of the problems is, see, there's no parking here, but people get deliveries. There's a corner store here. People get Amazon deliveries, UPS deliveries. So sometimes people park their car in the bike lane, and then the bike person comes. Not that I don't know of anybody dying from that. I know a lady, she was hit by a drunk driver and died. And there was a lot of protest after that. It was a young doctor who worked, I believe, at Children's Hospital. Excuse me, I'm sorry, bud. Thank you. Go Phils. Yeah, it was a young doctor who was hit by a drunk driver, and then there was a lot of protests after that driver was hit. But And they said that they were going to maybe do some barriers around the bike lanes. I haven't really seen it. They put up these plastic poles, but if you see the marks on these plastic poles, they're not, you know, and they're not very durable. Well, I mean, yeah, they don't, it doesn't take a lot to make it move. I'm just fooling it. That guy's a jerk off, just so you know. Make sure you hit subscribe. We got the Phillies are back in town this week, and I'm going to be going to, ooh, we're dead. We're all dead. I'm going to be going to church where the Pope went to school. Well, actually, wait, hold on. I'm going to be going to church where the Pope went to church. I'm pretty sure he had to go to church at Villanova, right? When he went to Villanova. Like, he doesn't miss Sundays, the Pope. I'm a TikToker, yes. I'm a Philly sports guy. I put plenty in my face and I say, let's go, guys. We got going over here. Fancy cars. Check out the fancy cars. Here, oh, you know what it is? It's Mother's Day, and this is where the valet parking's happening. Oh, this is exciting. Wake the kids, shake your neighbors. It's expensive cars, hon. Yeah, oh, you know what though? I am putting back content on my TikTok. Not that I really pay attention to it. Look at that. Wow. Oh, look, there's a G-Wagon. Right? Wow, that's a hot car. That's exciting. There's a Rolls Royce. And look at this, you got the Tesla. The Tesla. Ain't that neat? Now at the end of the block, I'm on Broad Street. At the end of the block, that's City Hall. That's where the mayor works. Over here. Where you guys off to? Where you guys going to on Mother's Day? By the way, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. How'd you know I was celebrating Mother's Day?
You're touching that kid. Either it's Mother's Day or you're a creep. That was a joke. Where were you guys? Where were you guys?
48.
Okay. You guys catching the show tonight?
No.
No?
No, we're just here for dinner.
Did you make Mom breakfast today?
Yes.
You did? Oh, that's so sweet. Did she burn the toast?
She burned the toast.
Oh, it's good. It's a Mother's Day tradition. Did you know Mother's Day started here in Philadelphia?
Nope. We didn't.
Woman named Anna Jarvis in 1908 made it a holiday.
Okay.
There you go. All right. And with that, you go and you figure that out. I don't know. All right, guys. And that's.
Thank you.
I'll see you. See you on the internet, guys.
That's right. This line
All right. Now, now I want to know if any of those people were like a performer performing in this area. It's Mother's Day. All right, at the Miller Theater, they got that Shen Yun. Oh, no, I think that was yesterday. That's like that crazy. Well, it's not crazy. It's like a Chinese religion. If you look into it, it's kind of. They make it seem like it's all just like Chinese dancing, but it's like to recruit you into this crazy. I don't know if it's a cult, but why not? Let's just say cult. Let's be controversial. Get those views. Over here, this is the Garage Bar. I believe their gimmick is all the beer comes in can. And a lot of the microbrews, that's how they do it. You know, it comes in the can. The Pandemic brew, that comes in the can. My buddy Chase Yu, he has beer. It comes in your can. You date Todd. Comes in your can. The line here at Weckerly's. Oh boy, that's an ice cream shop. Look at that. Okay, everybody waiting in line for ice cream on Mother's Day. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop at any corner store and just buy a cup of water ice. And Mrs. Captain will be like, oh, thank you. She understands I hate waiting in lines. So, those spikes. And these are just to let you know, somebody died riding a bike here in this space. Dr. Barbara Ann Dietrich. Oh, I got traffic coming at me. Here, 20th Street. Check out this building here. Used to be an old stable. Got the doors. I think people live here now. Across the street, you got these old little pieces of our old farmhouse. This is probably a stable too. Love it. This whole block. I just noticed this whole block is full of little stables. This might have been a fire department at one time. Whenever you see houses with big garage doors or big windows like that, they were either stables or fire departments or possibly police departments. Right here, we're coming up. This house, there was a guy named Uncle Eddie. He's a very bad man who did bad things. He lived in this building right here. Over across the street is a little place called Wonderland. It was a, they call it a head shop, the Wonderland. And that was one of those, it's been there for like 50 years. And it just closed recently. It's crazy because now marijuana is kind of accepted. Right here, this is the apartment building of Rocky Balboa's son, Robert Balboa. And if you ever saw the movie Rocky Balboa, they filmed the scene where Robert was watching the fight in this bar, the Irish pub. If you ask me what my favorite Rocky movie is, I would tell you Rocky Balboa. If you ask me what my favorite movie is, I would probably tell you Rocky Balboa. Yeah, it goes probably Rocky Balboa, Step Brothers. I really enjoy the movie Rain Man. I feel like, oh my goodness, what are we waiting in here? What's this? Ice cream. Wow, everybody waiting in line for ice cream. There you go. There we are. Going to Rittenhouse Square. Oh, they're having their fine art show. I think that's wrapping up right now, Rittenhouse Square. Horty Torty Park. The nicest park in the city. I love this. Maybe, you know what I should do one day? Make a video. See if I can spend 12 hours in Rittenhouse Square. I would have to piss. Yeah, so every year they have this art show. And artists pick up these tents all around the park. You go all around the park. And they'll have like one-of-a-kind art that you can only buy at these shows. And sometimes I've seen stuff go for a few $1,000s. There you go. There we are. And this is Rittenhouse Square. Got people laying in the dirt where dogs piss. Hashtag pot. If you're new to the channel, if you hear me say hashtag in anything, there you go. Hello, scooter friend. If you ever hear me say hashtag in anything, that means I'm smelling something. There you go. There you go. It's a great place to watch street artists. Oh, we got TikTokers TikToking. It's the Island Boys. The fountains are vomiting water, and the fountains are on here at Rittenhouse Square. The street artist is playing the piano, and it's nice to see the fountains on. It's nice to smell the big waft of chlorine. This is the other side of Rittenhouse Square. There we go. You got the art show still closing up over here. No, it's interesting. If you come here when the art show isn't happening, there are usually artists selling one-of-a-kind pieces that you can only buy in that park. So usually, I would say there's sometimes always somebody selling art somewhere in that park. You just gotta find it. You go right here, we got this fantastic mural. And this is probably one of the artists that's all. Look how many people try to rip it down. This is the Saquon Barkley mural. This is made by Irregular. And he's one of the guys you can find selling art in the park. Look how many people are crossing the street. This is great. Back in the 90s, this area wasn't doing that great. The city had an initiative they started called Make It a Night. And they had it so on Wednesdays, parking was free everywhere in the city. So people would come in and shop. Right here is the store I used to work at, Boyd's. Mother's Day gift cards, $200 towards a gift to one of the handbags that go for well more than $200. There you go. You get yourself a suit. I don't know who makes that suit. But you get. Oh, that's a nice looking suit. I like the blue one. I used to work there, and I don't know anything really about fashion. I do now a little bit, but I'm colorblind. And one of the sales guys there, he told me, just buy whatever you do, buy a blue shirt. You always most guys look good in blue. And to this day, I just wear blue shirts. And I think it's true. All right, we're going this way. Hey, I want to send some love out to my mom. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you. I know it's probably the day after Mother's Day when this comes up. But happy Mother's Day. These people really, I don't know what they're trying. It looks better this way, guys, when it says love, not... Why would she? It's backwards. Why would she be happy? The fountain's on here at Love Park. And then right here, this is a display. It's called the Philadelphians. And this is the UFO building, I call it. And this is like an art installation that plays a movie. And you come at nighttime, it looks much better than it does right now. Oh man, the chlorine, that's kicking in high. Right here at Love Park. Why would they take their picture facing that way? Because maybe you don't speak English and you don't know, but you know what the alphabet looks, unless you're Russian. You ever see the Russian alphabet? The number 3 is a letter in their alphabet. Number 3, the backwards number 3, an upside down question mark. Their alphabet's weird. Peace and love. If you say it with peace and love, it's okay. All right. Well, the roller skating rink. It's packed. It's Christmas time and I'm by city. Well, actually, it's nowhere near Christmas time. See the roller skating rink. Whoa, it was gonna fall. Oh, arms are flailing. Oh, wow. I was gonna say I don't like doing the roller skating one because nobody falls, but she's not very good. He's not very good. We got a lot of, I would call these people penguin holders, because if you go ice skating here, you get a penguin. But now you get a construction, I don't know what you would call that. Sticks. But she's not very good. She should get the sticks. All right, well, let's watch people fall. Who knew that was happening today? It is so silly the happy feelings my brain feels when I see that fountain going. It just lets me know. Like, I can't tell you how much I hate winter and how happy I am right now. Oh, I have a big announcement. I just found out that there is not a Republican candidate running for district attorney in the city of Philadelphia. Right here. Nobody's running for the Republican Party for district attorney. So what I was thinking was, one, everybody should vote against Larry Krasner on the election coming up in May, right? You know, everybody should vote for the other guy who's running. But also, if you're not a if you're a registered Republican, there's nobody running. So why not vote for me? Write my name in, John McCann. Am I a Republican? No, I don't like either party. But this guy's a douchebag, and if just in case the other guy doesn't win, maybe I can win. The only reason why he wins is because nobody votes in the district attorney election. There's not a Republican running in the primary. So if you're going to waste your vote on me. John McCann. You got to write John McCann, not the Philly captain. They don't count the Philly captain votes. It has to be John McCann. So vote for me for district attorney. Yeah, I just don't like. I don't like the district attorney. I don't like. It's not even his I just don't like him. He's a douchebag. And this is the Macy's building here. And from what I gather, this building is going to be for sale on June 3rd. And it's going to go up for auction. And the people who said that they were going to save this property didn't. And now we were told that we wouldn't have to worry. All of our traditions are going to be saved. I don't know, man. I'm nervous about this one. I don't know when we hear a pipe organ concert ever again. Or let alone Dickens Village. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I lost all of my Christmas traditions this year. Everything I did with my kids, everything my parents did with me, they're all gone. Going down here, this is where the Reading Terminal Market is. One of my favorite spots in the city. It's not open now. Uh-oh. We got going. Yes. All right, I'll come here.
You must.
I mean, if you call me over, I'm gonna.
If you must.
I must. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, there's a tunnel. Hey, man, I'm trying to give y'all a tunnel like the Taliban, but we ain't gonna blow no weapons. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drop something on the ground. It's like dynamite, and they gonna blow up, and people gonna kill themselves because you know they're worthless.
Oh my
Listen,
God,
man. When I say we don't, man, we that shit. Are you recording?
I am recording. Hey, you called me over.
No, I don't know, man, but you pulled up on me with that camera. Come on,
Hey, listen, how about this?
It's one man, one armband. Let me talk real quick. Bang, bang. We said we're going to pledge allegiance to that big bus and go straight up. We ain't got to worry about nothing. This Indigo Bike Share. It's right back there. Y'all got to pay attention. It's easy to interpret. It's free. If you pay attention, it's free. Hey, no. Hey, okay, babe. We going to keep going.
I like it.
We said love hurts. Hey, y'all, with an ink pen. He's smacking and he punching. Hey, let them know y'all love hurts. Yup. It's a 9, September 11th. Don't worry about that. Boo. We said, me against the world, my cross, my Sixers jersey, and my what? Talk to me. Arr. I ain't gotta say the rest. We gonna give you some acrylic on canvas. Keep it in that same order, baby. Top to the right. Hey, look, it's acrylic on canvas. Hey, tell that Buddha, that nigga need push-ups.
The what? Why
that green, blue, that's still green. Hey, you better pay attention. I mean, you're not slow. Hey, we said autism is real, y'all. Hey, listen, y'all. Acrylic on canvas and to the ink pen. It's dark out here. Hey, listen, y'all. There's a flag on the play. Hey, look, broad and chestnut. I'm trying to tell y'all, Admiral, the arts is AI. Yo, it's artificial intelligence. It's right there. We can get that out too. Hey, it's right here, y'all.
That's my work. See how Stace bundled up?
Yeah. How long have you been making art on the streets? I've seen you before.
Oh.
Yeah, I go around the city. I've seen you on the corner before.
Down there?
Very entertaining. No, near Broad Street.
Broad and
Hey, y'all.
Yes.
It's artificial intelligence.
I did that one.
It's the AI. Art Institute. Psych.
You like that?
They said psych.
You went to the Art Institute?
Fuck
No.
Man, you talking about? I said it's a metaphor and parable. Hey, hold that, baby.
Hold that.
Hold that.
You got help
You
on.
gotta pay attention, baby.
Burlington County Community College. Thank you.
There you
Very
go.
much. Hey, hey, listen, I'm slamming. Hey, if you give me a volley, I'm slamming your volley. We ping pong champions, pool sharks. Hey, listen, let them know, put English on a cue ball. No Spanish, no Arabic, no Chinaman. It's English on a cue ball. Yo, we pool sharks. Y'all better stop playing. Do some push-ups.
How many pieces of art do you sell a day?
I don't sell shit. I give it out for a donation.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen,
how often?
Man, I be smacking them with it. Sometimes they can't get it because they got to go get stitches. Hey, listen, man. I don't play with these people out here. Listen, man.
What's going on with these shirts?
Hey, man. It's Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah. Know what they remind me of? Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Hey, call me Chop.
Chop? Okay.
Yep.
You make these shirts?
Philadelphia.
Big fan of Brutus the Barber?
No, I don't know that. Hey,
you know Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
Jesus.
Dream
man.
Team.
Hey, listen, man. All we know is Jesus.
Oh, it says it right there.
Hey,
Jesus.
Paul.
Jesus right.
That's right. Don't go left.
Don't go left.
You better go right. Don't go left. That's Lucifer. That's Alexis. I don't care how smooth it drives.
How do we feel about the new Pope? He went to Villanova.
I'm the Pope.
Uh-oh.
And she's 69.
69?
She is. I'm the Pope. She Italian. Y'all understand? They mocking what we doing. They're antichrists. Push-ups.
Push-ups.
You see? Push up on Jesus.
You do a lot of push-ups.
I ain't talking about that kind. I'm retired from that kind.
Okay.
Push
really?
up.
You got
Hey, listen,
incredible arms.
Because I'm pushing her up. That's why.
Okay.
Hey, but sorry, don't worry about that. Hey, listen. Push up on Jesus. I ain't talking about no Planet Fitness. Because Richard Simmons was a
yeah.
Don't worry about that part.
God rest his soul. He was a good man. He helped many people lose weight.
A good man is, guess what? Those who rock for the Lord. Create product.
Oh, I think Richard Simmons is a very good man. He helped so many people lose weight. He would write letters to women and help them out. A good man.
American Constitution, people equal to animals. Listen, please, assist the creators, people. All right, we got to pop up like Walmart and Home Depot around the world. We need to go elbow to elbow. We talking about shopping centers. Don't be pervs. You hear me? Be superb.
Definitely hear you.
Hey, listen.
Yes.
Please create. That whoever's thorough need to make a logo and a hoodie so they can be saved because the money going bye-bye. You going beep right in your right hand. It's already in Sweden. Yeah.
Okay.
Push up.
Thank you. I'm gonna go. You dropped your flashlight. Thank you, sir. Good work. No, I'm not gonna give you. I gave you a platform, and I don't know what you said, and you didn't say please. Jesus would have said please for $1. And by the way, he called me back. One time I saw him actually like screaming at people for not buying his art. That's the only reason why I went back, because I was like, oh, maybe he'll scream at me. Not really sure of the message about Jesus and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. But why is it every time I run into one of the artists in this area, they never have social media. They're all like those. It's not, good for them, right? I guess, but you could sell more shit if you have a platform. Wow, the whole street's closed down here on Arch Street. Got a bar and a lounge. It's a shame I quit drinking. There's so many cool places I would love to check out. Right? Oh, they're putting in an air conditioner unit or a power unit, and when they put one of these generators on top of one of these buildings, they have to close down the whole street so they can get a crane to put the generator on top of the building. But it's never boring in the greatest city in the world, Philadelphia. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use of that artist guy yelling at me. I need you to know he screamed at me for about 5 minutes. And then when he started bashing Richard Simmons, I kind of had to speak up. No offense. Richard Simmons was a good man. Was a good man. And he made so many people happy and healthy, and he was just radiated joy. I didn't realize how much I loved Richard Simmons. He was always on Stern. He was the best guest. And my Aunt Barbara, she loved him. She loved the Richard Simmons. Right here, this is the roundhouse. Oh, I forget. Somebody was asking me, where do they store all of the barricades for the playoff, for the city? And I think this is where they store them. And they line them up all around the city. This is the old police headquarters. It's currently, I think it's empty, and I believe that's going to be knocked down really soon, cuz. There, that's the museum, the National Constitution Center. It's fine. It's fine. Right there, that's the Fighting Quaker Meeting House. That's where that's where Betsy Ross, she was a fighting Quaker, meaning she believed in the war against the British, because if the British won the war, right, she wouldn't be able to be a Quaker, and being a Quaker was the most important thing to her in the world, so that's why we have the Fighting Quakers. Down the street from the Fighting Quaker Meeting House, we have the other, the Arch Street Meeting House. This is the second largest meeting house. That's like a Quaker church in the world. The world's largest is in South Africa. Go in here. It talks about the history of the Quaker meeting house. And pretty much everything you see here is a mass burial ground. Everyone's buried here. You can take tours in the summertime. They offer tours of the meeting house, and then on the other side of the meeting house is like a museum. If you see the Quaker church, the windows to this building are super old. I don't know, it doesn't really come out, but when you see glass from back in the 17 whatever, or the 18 whatever, it's all wavy. So yeah, they don't have stained glass windows like other churches. They don't get too decorative. The most decorative thing they have is this thing here is called the peace pole. There are some people who have headstones in this yard, even though most Quaker cemeteries don't have headstones. That's who's buried here. This is Samuel Nichols, and he does have a headstone here. And he, the Quaker, the peaceful Quaker, not a fighting Quaker, this is one of the regular Quakers. He was the guy who founded the Marines. And if you go around this their area, they usually don't lock it up. Sometimes they do. But they take time to read the signs. They just put them all in the last year, and they tell a great story about the yellow fever and Quakerism and all that stuff. Did you know Richard Nixon? Richard Nixon was a Quaker. He was the last Quaker president. Betsy Ross was a Quaker. William Penn, the guy who founded Pennsylvania, he was a Quaker. Here's an old horse fountain. This side here is for the horses, and back here is for dogs. There's a few old fountains in this area. There's actually two that work. Oh man, look at that. They got this stencil art. Little kid with the fire extinguisher painting on the wall. Looks like a Banksy. If you go down Alfreds Alley, this house here, this is the newest house on the block, built this year. Some of the houses on this block, early 1700s. Some of the houses, I think most of the houses on this block, older than the United States itself. And I think the houses are going for like $900,000. One of the people who are selling their houses, what they're doing is they think they have like an auction going. And you can just bid. I think this is the house. A rare opportunity to own It's been continuously occupied since the king of England ran this. It's 139 Alfreds Alley. You can look it up, and there it is for sale. If anybody wants to look into it, tell me what they're asking. What's it?
Shit.
Hello. Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm well.
Do you live on this street?
No.
You're just walking down this street. All right. We're going down here. Oh, this is why I came down here. I wanted to show you the horse fountain. This is how dumb our city is. Oh, the horse fountain's not working right now. The city, oh no, it looks like somebody hit the fountain with a car or something. The fountain was for horses that would go around and give people tours around the city. And right after, the city spent a year fixing the pipes under that fountain for the horses. And then like 3 months after that, the city bans the horse and buggy tours of Old City, Philadelphia. Made traffic a nightmare, hon. By the way, this is the Ben Franklin Bridge. This video gets 2,000 likes. In the week I publish it, I will cross the Ben Franklin Bridge. We'll pass here is the Painted Bride. All this 1991. This building is going to be demolished sometime soon. I always like to drive by it so we can remember it when it's gone. Up here, across the street, that church at the end of the street, that's the church where they filmed the movie The Sixth Sense. And that is an Augustine church. Yeah, I think that's an Augustine church. And that's the type of priest the new pope is. Which makes me think, right? He probably went to church here. The Pope probably, if you're an Augustine, or you're thinking about becoming an Augustine friar, or a priest, whatever the hell they're called. Ooh, should I have said that when I was talking about the Pope? Anyway. St. Augustine. Yeah, I've been kind of really digging the new Pope. Not like, I just like the fact that he's from Chicago, and I love that people in Chicago are like, they're gloating, right? Because that's what Jesus would do, and I love it. I'm going to a Chicago White Sox game this year, and I'm so excited because I want to buy, I would never wear another team logo, but I think I would wear a White Sox Pope shirt. I think it's, I love the fact that he loves baseball. I love the fact that he went to the World Series. I love the fact that he doesn't like the Cubs. Yeah, and when I was growing up, I wanted to be a priest. But one of the reasons why I didn't want to become a priest is I was like, well, I'm an American. I could never be Pope. That's a real thought that went through my head. And that's why I wasn't a priest. I was like, I can't be Pope. If I can't be the best, I don't want to do it. Turns out I was wrong. I probably could have been Pope. Oh well.